Hello, and welcome to the Underhive.
Thank you for rejoining me here for some more Hand of Fate 2 action. Today we're going to be continuing with Strength. Now, I did just have a little go of it there. I'll spare you the previous attempt, but it didn't go very well. I'm going to take Alchemist out, and I'm going to take Payment Due out, I think. And we're going to replace those with something that gives us equipment. Because it turns out that those two are both pretty snide. Well, we'll put that in because that giving us a weapon's not that good. We'll take Gain Resources because that could be. Dark Alice is alright as well. So we'll take those. Equipment-wise, we've got a few new things. That's okay, but not brilliant. I think we'll take Dark Thirst out now because I don't particularly want to use it. Although, what does it require us to do? Corrupted. Yeah, I don't think there's many corrupted here, so... We've already got our shield in. I think we'll pop a second shield in. That'll be fine. So we've got a few one-handed weapons in here. Got Marksman's Bane. Actually, saying that, we haven't really. I think I'm going to take Grifter's Companion out because it really just makes the spinning card wheels a bit easier. And I think we'll pop Cardinal Blade in there. That'll do. For our supplies... I don't think the leather armor's sufficient. And then again... Yeah, we'll keep it on. We'll keep it on. Never mind. Alright, let's go. Let us proceed. Let's go for it. Going big now. Quite literally. Ogre size.
I have rather more knowledge of your history than I did when I ran the game from the throne of life and death. Much has changed since then. I have died and returned anew. I have crossed these lands even as you have crossed these lands. At times, our paths have crossed.
Good to know, mate. The bitter taste of blood is the first indicator that you're still alive. Blind and disoriented, you make out a voice calling to you. A pair of hands shake you upright. Wake up, coin slave. As you open your eyes, you see Malaclips leaning over you, looking worse for wear. Retreat to the marshland. Here, you're injured, eat. He throws you a medicinal herb bun. The other half of the relic is held by the ogre that almost killed you. Unless you get it back, you are cursed to starve for the rest of your days. So the half of Odysseus' charm we hold is bad for us here. Your companion holds their side and winces. We must not dally with that ogre on the loose. Let us head to Drapia with haste. Let's do so. Yvonne's
These
cottage.
tokens represent the expansion of the game. More options, more cards, more opportunities.
To get myself killed. By the side of a waterfall, you meet a young woman with striking grey hair. She's holding a baby. Greetings, traveller. Treat these waters with caution. They are not to be meddled with. If you are parched, you're welcome to stop by my cottage. I've a pie cooling on my windowsill too. Behind her, a wooden sign reads, Waterfall of Youth, very dangerous, stay clear. I am Yvonne, the woman says as she leads you to her cottage. As promised, a hearty beef pie awaits you. You enjoy it with a side of mashed potatoes. It's good to have the food, but it doesn't really do us any good. With the meal finished, Yvonne asks you to help her while she puts the baby to sleep. The rare sunshine flower grows nearby, and she'd like you to gather a bloom. It feels impolite to refuse. The sunshine sprouts from rocks behind the waterfall. If you were careful, you could climb out and retrieve one without falling into the water. Let's try. Remembering the warning, you inch your way along the rock wall, gingerly moving from stone to stone. So these aren't
do
swinging.
not move too quickly, for haste breeds only failure.
Slightly early there, but we managed it. You manage to grab the ledge and regain your balance. From here, you reach Sunsheen, bag it, and make your way back to shore. Yvonne is delighted to see the Sunsheen. Most travellers just eat and leave. I should have said that more femininely, but never mind. In thanks, she gives you a gift. This will protect you in your travels. Oh, it will. It will.
Nicely done.
I agree, mate. I agree. We're flying now. Elder's gift. We don't really gain much. We've seen that before. Or maybe not, but he doesn't say an awful lot of value, to be honest. Doesn't do much for us. After another day of rainfall, the marshlands swell into a swamp. Water and mud obscure the path ahead. As you press on, every direction begins to look the same. Nice.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
Hopefully. With some luck, you find your way to higher and dry ground. Back on the path, you continue your journey. King's Road. I'm going to turn back a minute and we just want to check out this other one.
Brawling on the street for money. These are actions I'd expect of the usurper, but from you, I had hoped to see better.
The other one that gave me the card, bro. One day you come across a bare-knuckle competition in an alley. An old man with few remaining teeth notes your interest. When choosing an opponent, he wheezes, remember that your purse, if it survives, will depend on how quickly you beat them. Fight Northerners. You gesture to a group of Northern captives. Have I got to beat them with my fists, though? Seems unlikely. We've yet to find any equipment. Okay, I've got the knives, which aren't really ideal against Northerners, to be honest, but...
Don't stand around listening to my wit. Hit them!
I've got time though. We're alright. Let's get Mally up from his slumber. Fortunately, she's coming over that way on. He's getting stunned. Not beat your mate up. So let's get a little healing potion action going. And now he's down. Take another little healing potion. I think we're good for timing. We can't beat two Northerners in the better part of a minute. I don't think we deserve to. Yep, he's been shonked. You're one to be reckoned with, the organizer comments as he brings forward a chest. Armor gained. Okay, I'll take that. It's armor. Ooh, and another. Blinding Brew. We're not going to equip it just yet, but we will take that. I don't think we're going to be using Blinding Brew again, though. Like, not if it's not got a token. I don't see why we would. Approaching Drapier's Gate, you notice a woman of enormous stature dressed in a blue tunic and leather apron, 3 smithing hammers hanging from her waist. The woman rushes forward and embraces you, burying you in her chest. The gods be praised, she cries. I thought you'd surely be dead. She releases you and looks you up and down. Look at you, she says before you can get a word in. That foul beast didn't hold back now, did it? She whips around to face your companion. Bard, she bellows. I told you to keep him out of trouble. You should know better than to steal from an ogre. Malacrypt shrugs and then winces for his injuries. As she pauses for breath, you seize your chance to interrupt. Ask who she is. I'm Ariadne, the blacksmith's daughter, she says, surprised. We met at the Black Ale pub the night before you set off to steal Odysseus' charm. I almost broke your arm wrestling. I almost broke your wrist arm wrestling. Remember? She pauses for breath. You seize your chance to interrupt. We're just going to continue. Ariadne shakes her head. One blow from Drachna's club would crush you. You won't survive it unless you get a good set of armour on you. Listen, I help run a travelling forge. It's currently headed here. Come see us. We'll sort you out with some good and proper armour. The piece of Odysseus' charm weighs heavy in your pack. You wish to fling it into the mire, but some strange magic stays your hand. Starving and injured, you rest a while in town. Stirring in the mire. To avoid swelling bogs, you press to higher ground and happen upon an old road through the marshland. To the left, you see a group of cloaked thieves. To the right, you see a group of Empire brigands. I'll take the bandits. 2 anarchists isn't too bad. Then again, though, 5 basic Empire. I don't know, with them having shields, though, because I've got the knives equipped and I can't be bothered to change it, it's probably better to fight thieves. Look at that helmet, though.
I'm no happier to be with the new lot.
Well, I'm glad I have a shield and didn't lose any HP for that. Nice, he's down. Minced. Did he have a ciggy in his mouth then? It only registered after, but he shouldn't have had anything in his mouth, surely. With the thieves subdued, you notice their stash of treasures hanging precariously from a tree over the bog below. You reach out to cut the rope holding the spoils. Oh, that's rough. Need a 4 and a 5 here. 1 and a 5, not good enough. Never mind. I don't know what my equipment is actually doing there. After every encounter with a gambit, reveal 1 encounter card on the level. Oh. Bash 50 enemies as they blocks quite a lot, innit? Town Crier announces the Empire seeks mercenaries to join the battle against the corruption. You seek out the watchtower where the recruitment is taking place. You arrive in time to hear Sir Malifaux's plan to wipe out the Pauper District. Yeah, we've heard that before. Leeds, yeah. I'm going to refuse to kill the paupers. Your refusal does not sit well with the Imperial soldiers. Traitor! One of the soldiers shouts. Imperial soldiers surround you, shackled at the ready. You draw your weapon and prepare for their wrath. I feel like this must be the solution, because I feel like killing the paupers again probably isn't the plan, is it? It's not terrible, because it's like an easy fight for 10 gold, but it doesn't seem like that's the right thing. I mean, we can get a couple of bashes on shielded enemies here, so that's pretty good.
I hope this works.
I'm going to make use of my ability to bash. I actually parried before he'd attacked there. Oh, come on. My roll was like really badly timed there. I just couldn't parry it. He's done and dusted. Their wind-up is so incredibly long. He's been stunned like forever. He's a terrible soldier. Only fit for killing paupers. Fearful of your wrath, the rest of the soldiers retreat. You spot a peasant woman with a child hiding behind some barrels. You lead them past the wall, past the gatekeepers, who look pointedly in the other direction. Bless your heart, she says, holding back tears. Please accept this token of our appreciation. I'll take it. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, 12 food. It's pretty generous. And that is the token. Well, shard. Wetlands ambush. Dropper of frost. Not a big deal. Trappers are not a big deal at all to us. They don't tend to block very much though, so we're not going to get any more usage on our helmet. I think we've probably got 10 bashes in there.
By sea and sun, fate and fame.
I'd gone for the parry just that little too late. Oh, got the kill in time. Nice. Flopped him over there. With the raiders defeated, you search the area for supplies. 3 food. Wow, that's grim, innit? Stirring in the mire. I don't think we really need a stirring in the mire, do we? We'll just move on. Feeling dizzy from the lack of food, you find the road again. You weakly trudge on, knowing you must face the ogre soon. Hopefully not that soon. Like, am I supposed to get 80? Like, is that how we get the 60 defense, rather? Is that how we get the silver token? It must be. Column of smoke and the clang of metal are the first signs that you're in the right place. As you round the bend, you see a forge outside the gates to Blackwater. You spy a new acquaintance, Ariadne, assisting the blacksmith on the bellows. Ah, there you are, Ariadne says with a smile. She removes her gloves to wipe down her brow. These are the 2 I was telling you about, Anders, she says to the blacksmith. I almost broke this one's wrist on the wrestle. Having an arm wrestle. So I hear you're out to fight an ogre, the blacksmith says. My specialty is improving armour and helms and the like. I must admit, normally old horseshoes and farming equipment I'm in these days, so it may take a while. I assure you, it'll be worth your time. We'll upgrade the helm. Yep, certainly I can improve this. It'll take several days. I'm heading to Cottonmore. Meet me there, the job will be done. Oh, and if you bring another item to me there, I'll see if I can improve that one as well. Very good. Shrine, yes. Please, let's get an 11. Oh, criminal. Come on. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Blessed be the shrines. Max lives, very nice. Max life, very nice. Is that it? Okay, take it. Stirring in the mire. High ground. Empire Brigands. Or Berserkers. I'll take the Empire Brigands because they'll probably block, so.
Your artifact is empty now and will be of little use.
Yes, yes, we understand. We understand how the artifacts work. If you could refill it, that'd be nice, but alas, that is not the case.
I hope this works.
Okay, that was bad. Should have gone for the parry there. One of them. I was parrying up for all of them through. Come on, Mally. Back in the saddle, son. two of their swords. They look fine. Two of them would do nicely. Even just one. With the Wingers defeated, you notice they were guarding some equipment hidden off the path in the mire. Ah, so you're rolling for it anyway. Okay. Oh, well, that's good. Marksman's Bane. Very good. Perform a critical strike that causes 250 damage to a single target. Deal more damage to Empire and ranged. Can riposte. Okay. I didn't look what it needed us to do, so let's just quickly check that out. Reflect 15 projectiles from Empire. The shield can reflect. This cannot. Where are we on that then? Charge Bash is doing okay. Have we got anything else to equip there? Oh yeah, the bash against blocking didn't matter there, did it? Because I've given my helmet away now. Dark Alleys, okay. Affliction of Blight, Terror of Blight. They are dragging a locked chest behind them, its contents unknown. In another direction, you spy an item glitter in the moonlight. Elusive Charm. We're going to go for the locked chest though. Approach the man with the chest saying... you approach the men with the chest. They drop their cargo, draw their blades, saying, Slaanis says no witnesses. These guys don't look like they're really in the position to be saying anything. They're just two big, crusty dudes. And it's a shame that I'm not wearing the helmet, because I think these dudes count as blocking a lot of the time. It's a tasty looking sword right there. I like the 360 guard.
We could have simply walked away.
Oh right, yeah, the affliction are just the basic ones, aren't they? Once again. Now we just bang on him. Job. What's in the chest, bro? With them defeated, we open the chest. We gain 10 life. Very nice. I'll take that. Very nice. Let's open the box. 10. We'll take it. Find some equipment. Wrethgar's Quake. Cause knockdown to target an area when active. Less effective against corrupted. Okay. It's pretty good. Intro. Move on. Anders greets you with a smile. Ah, there you are. We were just about to leave. You must be wanting this. Got Frontier's Barber Map, 20 defense, very nice. I will upgrade a suit of armor. You hand the smith your armor and he begins to examining the item thoroughly, inspecting every joint and seam. Yes, I'm certain I can improve this, but it'll take several days. I'm heading to Evergreen. I'll meet you there and the job will be done. Oh, if you bring me another item there, I'll see if I can improve that one as well. So I need to find a shield here. Swamplands. I don't know what happens if we fail this. I don't know if we've failed one of these yet. Seven average from 2 nice. Disorientated and slowed by the bog, you spend another day getting your way back. Oh no. As you scramble up the path, a booming voice echoes out over the marshlands. It is Dratnar. Hie to thy burrow, little mouse. I can smell thy blood. You don't want to be stuck here too much longer then. Well, we should be out of here. We need a 2+ average. Yeah, just. With luck on your side, you lose Draknar in the morass and double back to the trail. Continue with Evergreen without delay. Okay, so that's stirring in the mire. I am going to check all of them because I need to pick up the shield.
It is a rare deal
Follow the
that a
goblin.
goblin cannot get the better end of.
You spy a goblin half hidden in a copse of trees, counting the gold weighing down his sack. Startled by your presence, he beats a hasty retreat through the magical portal. Follow the goblin. Tell Malaclips to stay behind before pursuing the goblin through the portal. What are we getting here then? But I don't think there's actually a goblin, is there? I don't think I'm actually chasing a goblin for this. Can't see one anyway. I mean, we don't need the food, so I'm gonna go this way. I don't need the gold either, so. Oh, come on. I thought I'd get the iframe there. That's unnecessary, isn't it? My fault, though. Should have dodged sooner. Easily could have. You exit through the glowing door and find yourself in more or less the same place as before. Malaclips waves at you from a few steps away, surprised and bemused. The crunching of leaves underfoot betrays the goblin running further into the forest. So let's follow him this way then. A mournful blare of his horn echoes through the forest. Another portal yawns before you. The goblin is nowhere to be seen. Well, we'll jump into this portal then. Let us see. So it looks like Follow the Goblin is a good one to have when Cartographer's in the loop, and as long as you've opened all the cards up first. Cartographer just seems one of them that it's like you'll either get it or you won't one time. Like, oh wow, I did not notice that was going to be attacking me. I think we're going to go around this way. We're not being timed here anyway, so there's no need to rush. But equally, I don't want to be doing it all day, so we're not going to hang around unnecessarily. And that'll do us. Also, the economy of this game is mental. 5 gold fills up a chest, right? And they want 6 gold for one piece of food half the time. Who's buying a loaf of bread with a chest full of gold? The economy's knackered. You find yourself face down in a pile of leaves, being shaken awake by Malaclips. Slightly dazed, you hear a jangle of coins in the distance. Follow the goblin. Come on, where's he gone this time then? Okay, well, it's not really costing me anything to do this. Follow the goblin. I take it it's just increasingly difficult trap rooms, but none of them are that difficult, really. Like, it's only, I mean, maybe they can get really difficult, I don't know, for many. Take them melons. Oh, right, so we get a bit of a time limit as well on that. Nice. No idea where the way out is though. Possibly here? Yep. Sweet. Down the tube we go. Begs the question where the portal is in this equation, but presumably down the ladder. The portal deposits you directly in the path of an oblivious Malaclips, bowling him over. As you pick yourself up, you spy an elusive goblin escaping over a hill. How many of these is there? Stop me the screen going off. So where did that go now? Oh, it's down there. In before there's like 30 of these. It's like a 15-hour episode. Probably a bit exaggeratory there, but is that a word? I don't think it is. If it isn't, I'm coining it. It's fine. You heard it first. Nice. They're the worst bear traps. They let the bear get through and then trigger. Oh, yeah, that was my fault. It begs the question, how is it convenient in any way to leave all your gold lying around in a trap room like that? They just don't think about these things, do they, these people? When you emerge from a portal, you find yourself in a luxurious sitting room. Green lanterns cast uneasy shadows on the walls. Lying exhausted on a woven rug in the centre of the room is a goblin. He sighs at your appearance. My, you are persistent. I'd offer you some Merc tea if you hadn't pursued me relentlessly and barged and welcomed into my home. That's where you are. His face cracks with a mischievous grin. You are in Goblin Town, human, where the sky is made of stone and the roast lizard is the best in the Empire. He gestures to the window and your jaw drops. The sky is indeed made of stone. The city is waiting beyond has been carved into a vast cavern. The street below is host to a market lit by uneasy green lanterns. Goblins and hooded figures peruse the wares, giving wide berth to giant rodent-like beasts of burden. You swear you see a lone Empire soldier before she disappears into the crowd. He sighs at your appearance. Okay, demand gold. He ticks the sap of gold towards you. The goblin's face crinkles sadly. Take it! I mean, we don't need gold, really. 25's pretty good. 45's even better. 60's better than that. Next time you want to reach Goblin Town, consider using a more convenient entrance. He gives you a half-hearted wave. Well, that's a token. It was worth my time. We are leaving said goblin front room. Sun's rays do little to warm your spirits as the mosquitoes fly around in torment. To avoid the swelling bog, you press up to higher ground and happen upon an old road. Cloaked thieves. Or regular thieves. Or trappers. And regular ones. I feel like the raiders pose less threat to me. Particularly with a sword and shield now. And we're going to give our new item a little go to begin with. Just try and down the trappers and then murk them. I don't know if it only hits one target, but if it hits a group, it seems pretty strong. Depending on how long it knocks them down for, I suppose.
Why do you keep getting into these situations?
Yep, seems pretty strong. Yeah, you're welcome, Malik. Oh no, he got angry. Oh no, we're aggro. Oh, I shouldn't have taken them 2 hits. That was really bad. It's a good item though. Really strong item. With the raiders defeated, you notice their equipment. We haven't got anything to buff these rolls. Got it though. Good work.
But will it be yours? Who can say?
Complete 75 wheel gambits. Wow. We're not going to equip that because it's not upgraded, so there's no point. Journey successfully, collect your prize, etc., etc. Distress damsel. Okay, we will do that. We're going to go to...
Gather yourself before you travel further.
I'm going to trade. I'm going to sell equipment. I'm going to sell the blinding brew because I've got no interest in that. And we're going to sell this because we're not going to use it this time. And then we're going to buy equipment. And it's the shield, which is what we wanted. Very good. Okay, now we might be laughing. We'll keep the rest. Break camp. Very good. Oh, we didn't do the distress damsel. Turn back. It could be free stuff here if we roll well enough, so...
Games within games.
I mean, we only need a 4-up. It's 50-50. We've got it. Thank you, the woman says as you help her from the carriage. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. HP. That is about as good as we could have hoped for, actually. Because we've got the money for food and stuff, so... We've got the money for whatever we want, basically. Continue on. So this time we give him the shield, and we're away. Ah, there you are, Anders says, stepping back from the anvil. I guess you've come to collect this. 18, so it's not quite good enough now. Then again though, once the thing's improved by 10, we should be alright. So this workmanship is exemplary. The armour feels stronger than it once was, yet the weight remains unchanged. I would like you to upgrade my shield, sir. Which is already a considerable 15 defense. He begins to examine the item thoroughly, expecting to rejoin and see him. Yes, I can certainly improve this, but it'll take several days. Oh, if you bring another item, blah blah blah. I'm not sure I'll have another item by that point, mate. The madman.
They say madness can be a blessing. Not I, however. I would never be so thoughtless.
The journey comes with some confusion regarding logistics and food. What do children even eat? Malaklips had cried. In the end, you managed to bring the mage children safely to the madmen near Frostford. Or Forstford. Their home is an ominous building with high gates, barred windows, and a faint screaming coming from within. It passes as an asylum disquietingly well. Right, we'll just drop off these little munchkins and be on our way to get that cure. Malaklips leads your ragtag bunch to the main door before turning to you and saying seriously, please, perform this secret knock. Wrap the door in 10 quick bursts, or knock a tune. Malaklips wipes an imaginary tear from his eye. Beautiful. Simply a masterpiece. That wasn't the secret knock, but I accept it anyway. Then he merely pushes the unlocked doors. You are met by two tall men, identical twins, dressed in patterned nightgowns. Ira of the Vale told us you'd be coming, one of the twins says. I'm Berry, and this is Merry. They call us the Madmen, but it is only a name. They shove you aside and hurry the children indoors. We're good sorts, aren't we, Berry? His twin nods and brushes the children's hair and hands them nightgowns. Yes, indeed, but sometimes I forget we're merely acting, and I do mad things, like setting that farm on fire. Keeps the rabble off our trail, though, don't it? Merry nods, as he brings out a plate of warm spiced breads. As the children warily settle down to eat the spiced breads and butter, Merry asks you a favour. We'll need your help clearing out this place. Hasn't been well, I wish I'd started in this tone. Now I know they were going to be saying help, but we've started. We'll need your help clearing out this place. Hasn't been an orphanage for a long time, has it? Not fit for children. The monsters in the burning room, Merry. Alright, brilliant. We'll extinguish the burning room. As you approach the stairs, the man in rags rushes past them and barrels into an adjacent room. He peers out at you with mad eyes. That'd be Frida, Merry says behind you. He kept trying to climb Forstford's clock tower, so they sent him in here. He's harmless. Frida slams the door closed, then opens, then closes again. You arrive at the burning room. The room is literally on fire. Everything has been reduced to ash inside. Somehow, magic is keeping the fire contained within. Ask Malaklips what to do. The mage shrugs. Perhaps that's the answer. He points to a chubby lizard-like creature the size of a small dog. It watches you cautiously from the corner of the room. A fire salamander, a hatchling at that. I'd have thought them long extinct. Okay. Try to placate the flame creature. Unlikely. I think it's this one. Yes! Victory! You coo and offer cake to the fat little lizard. Intrigued, it waddles over to the doorframe, licking its lips. You notice the flames recede as it approaches. The fires have been extinguished, but the room continues to smoke and smoulder. Ask Malaklips what to do. Okay, he can only do the same thing. With the salamander calm, the flames recede and the room becomes cool enough to enter. The chubby creature clambers up your leg and snuggles into your arms, gibbering softly as it settles itself. The little beast gags and convulses in your arms until, with a tiny squawk, it coughs up an item and drops painfully on your toe. Oh dear. I mean, we'll take it for the meantime. It's not a bad thing to have a shield, but... On the advice of Malaklips, those ones are prone to spontaneous combustion. You release the little creature outside. It gives your palm a warm lick before it patters away into the cliffs nearby. With that dealt with, you return to the kitchen. Merry boils sheets in a massive steel vat while his brother prepares radishes for the stew. Their tummies full of warm bread, the children find comfortable spots around the kitchen to nap. Go kill the monster. Merry leads you down to the cellar door. It's in there. No, what were they again? Were they kind of cockneyish? It's in there. I've had to resort to going down to town to buy our pickled vegetables. They scream like banshees when I ask what blood they've pickled them in, though. Merry closes the door behind you. You follow the steps deep beneath the fortress until you find yourself in an underground cave. You hear guttural moan. Now, suddenly a terror of blight. Could kill 4 of them. Could kill as many as you want, boys. And hopefully, this is boosting my bash figures. It's not as reinforced as my other one will be, hopefully, but it's reinforced enough.
Every time I visit this place, I have to do things.
Just beat on him more. Nice. And he's been murked. It's alright, boys. Can't remember what either of you sound like, to be honest, I don't know. I sort of did vaguely Cockney and then went a bit far with it. You poke at the dead thing to see if it holds any treasure, but you find nothing of value. Malaklips rubs his shoulder nervously as he gazes into the creature's cold, dead eyes.
One step closer to a cure, perhaps.
Very good.
If it is as they say, my interest is piqued.
With the problem resolved, the madman insists you stay for supper. Seated on the opposite end of a comically long dining table, you shout conversation at each other. Malaklips takes quickly and jovially to the shouting. Ask how they know Malaklips. Yes, Malaklips stole scrolls from the orphanage once. The bard choked on his bowl. The madman seemed nonchalant about the transgression. You were just a boy, but it doesn't make it right. We'd like those scrolls back sometime. Ask about their opinion of the Empire. General calamity, isn't it, Berry? Merry shouts as he hands out hunks of bread. Berry nods. I wouldn't think they were so bad, if only they didn't try and kill all us magic folk. Not to mention what they did to those poor lizard men. I remember, Berry continues. When my silk trader was a lizardman, now they're all dead, except for the bloke hiding in the city. Malaklips bellows back. Weren't the lizardmen wiped out centuries ago? Berry scratches his crooked nose. At least you think he did. He's so very far away. Yes. It has been a while, hasn't it? Compliment the stew. You yell across the table. The stew is delicious. What? Merry shouts back. He says there's too much carrot in the stew. He says there's too much carrot in the stew, Malaklips joins in. The madmen look at each other confused. No, we can't marry you. Yes, I will marry you. I wish it wouldn't keep switching. It's hard to keep up. Yes, I will marry you, Malaklips replies. He reaches for his loot. It's real Armskirk wood. Thank you for noticing. I think we're just going to finish. As you finish your stew, Malaklips brings out his loot. After a second song, the madman politely suggests that it's time for you two to leave. The children giggle at the bard's silent indignation. With the mage children peering from out behind them, the madman near Forstford wave goodbye from the front door. As the door closes, your companion collapses on his hands and knees, blood oozing from his mouth. He pulls himself wearily to his feet and groans. This cure can't come soon enough, coin slave. Well, let's hope we don't have to go Swampland's way, but... Well, we're not going to get out for that. Thank you, cartographer. Money we don't need, particularly, but... Hopefully it's this way. Bridge skirmish, it's not. I do not really want to fight them. I will try throwing a rock, though. I don't really want to get rid of any equipment. Oh, the majesty of it!
Breathe.
Did you see
You
that?
have done well.
That was madness. Stone Nuts to support, part of the bridge falls, just as you planned. It's not that much better. I'll have to ignore... Well, I don't know if I'm better ignoring the affliction, but I really do think we need to get rid of the mages. Pretty sharpish.
I hate it up here.
Ah, right, it's just basic dudes, so we're gonna kill these first. Which really isn't an ideal fight, but it is what it is. It's really hard to not get hit by that 4. Actually, a nice stun there. We can try and kill this one. You know what? Why am I messing around with this when I can do that sort of thing? Doesn't work on high health mages. Fair enough. Shouldn't have dodged, should have parried, but never mind. Doing okay though. Skewered. It wasn't the worst fight in the end. The effect of all game cards are applied twice until you leave the level, then discard this card. Well, we're leaving the level immediately, but okay. We'll take the double heal though. Alright, it was perhaps excessive now. Well, yeah, obviously that's the King's Road. I didn't need that pointing out. Swan plans. 50-50. Nailed it. Good stuff. So. So I should now get my shield back.
When even the fires of creation are destroyed, what new wonders can enter the world?
I hope he's not lost my shield. You rush to the forge and find Anders sitting on a wooden stool amidst the debris. Startled, but otherwise okay. Ah, he says, looking up. I was hoping you'd find me here. That ogre, Dragnar, ambushed the forge while I was travelling to Braden. I'm fine, he continues, tearing up a little. And the forge can be rebuilt. It's Ari that I'm worried about. She stormed off in a rage. Her heart's in the right place, but I fear she's no match for Dragnar herself. Oh, I almost forgot. You'll probably be needing this. Yes, I will, mate. Yes, I will. So we've got more defense than it's asked for. Very good. I'm afraid the forge is in no state to assist you further in your quest, he explains. Now please, stop Ari before she does something foolish. You thank the smith and set off towards the ogre's lair in search for Ariadna. It's quite a hard name to pronounce, that. Slight rustling in the reeds is all the warning you get. There's some sneaky buggers out. And they're coming for you. Well, this has been a longer episode than I had expected it to be, actually. I thought it was quite cut and dry, given us such low health, but we have managed to make it a long one.
By sea and sun, fate and fame.
think we want to nail them. As many as we can. Okay, well, we didn't get them all, but...
That helps.
Oh, you scumbag. Where's my magic at, Malik? Well, save me a hit, but... Then again, we're not short on HP anymore, are we? He's been skewered. That should be enough. Yeah, definitely, because it can't be many more. Old maiden. Well, that's for long alive. 5, is that it? Oh wow, I thought we'd get maybe a 10.
Who are you?
Test of
That
strength.
you flee so eagerly to the source of your own destruction,
Well,
staggering across fields of bones in order to seek revenge?
no, I'm not sure that's really true though, is it, mate? Mist pools in the foothills as you approach the ogre's lair. Bones of fallen champions litter the way, picked clean by vultures. Their weapons lay here and there, rusted by damp and twisted by the weather. Continue. You catch up to Ariadne as she charges through the hillside. In her hand she carries a massive mace, its face fashioned from the travelling forge's anvil. Let us see how he likes it when my forge fights back. This place gives me the creeps. Malakip says between breaths. I trust you've had your finest armour equipped, coin slave. I don't want to repeat what happened last time. This is no time for caution, Ariadne says, pushing past. Let me at the beast. No one destroys my father's forge and continues to draw breath. She stops and lets out a roar. Where are you, monster? Silhouette of an ogre looms out of the mist. He raises his club above his head and leaps down from his perch, smashing the ground in front of you. The poor fools come happy to their death, he grins, displaying a mouth of yellow, jagged teeth. Crunch, crunch, the little wagon went. Dost your bones sing as beautifully? Ariadne bellows in defiance and charges her foe. Draknar swings his club wildly, catching Malaklips and sending him flying. Then the ogre swings at you. The mighty club glances off your armour. Your armour is thick and strong. Oh. Your armour is thick and strong, Ariadne laughs. Anders has done well. The back and forths aren't very clear when they start throwing in like 4 or 5 possible voices at once. And to point out, I haven't seen these in advance, so... Or not much of them anyway. I'd seen like the first bit of this one, but not the end, of course. So it is actually a fight then. It's pretty cool that they've made the model. I like the way that looks. Even amongst ogres, Draknar is feared. Once he was a leader among their kind, but those days are long gone. The ogre's thick hide reduces damage by 4, making low damage weapons less effective. Beware. Club deals devastating damage, evade or perish. Oh wow. Big bash.
Not bigger. Come on.
I mean, we're beating him down here. Note. I reckon if I'd have had just full health, I could have fought him at the beginning with basic sword. With the ogre defeated, you and Ariadne rush to Malaklips' side and help them to their feet. Then you see it, shining under a pile of bloodied rags and small bones. A fractured butthole. The 2 halves of Odysseus' charm slide together, and with a rush of release, you feel the curve lifted.
Every butcher understands how
Create an
best
aura that
to
lasts
bleed
60 seconds
flesh
while active,
from
getting
bone.
+1 food for every enemy defeated, excludes undead. Not bad, not bad. That's alright. You can... It's every 60 seconds. I think you can feasibly get about 10 food per use out of that, potentially, you know, depending on how many enemies there are. With a shout of joy, Ariadne lifts her hammer to the sky. Wow! Now that was exhilarating. We brought down Draknar the Mighty. We're bloody heroes! Ariadne runs a hand over her hammer. She seems reluctant to let this moment go. Say, you don't need some extra muscle in your troop, do you? New follow-up.
And so you gather more tools, and with each step, more power.
Standing in the mire, well, an ambush. Tosha. Toshas. Now, is a Tosha a thing? Or have they substituted a H for an S there to make it not a swear? Well, I suppose it's not really anyway, is it? But you know what I mean. That'd help. Ah, so that's supplies, is it? Okay. Sisters of Vengeance. Ward of the Innocent. And there's the drunkard. Oh, so he goes out drinking, does he? And the blacksmith. Arming yourself against Draknar the Mighty. Jousting armor. And Lady of the Lake. Which presumably is given equipment, but we'll soon see. We've got Bear unlocking here. Yvette's Cottage. Again. Yvette's Cottage the second, is it? Following the Goblin all the way to Goblin Town. We've unlocked Goblin Town. And for making the Madman's Orphanage lookable for the orphans, we found the cure. Sweet. And then we'll be saying bye-bye to Mali and hello to Kolbjorn maybe next time. Well, after the next one, we'll see. So the next one we've got is the Hermit.
The Hermit has been with you along this road, aiding you at every step, aiding me. Neither of us would be here without him, yet he remains a mystery even to me.
Finding your way is one thing, knowing where to go is another. Avoid danger using map reveal. The road ahead may be long, ensure you have enough food to avoid starvation. And prepare for combat against the Empire. Fair enough. Well, we'll put the deck together for that next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time in the Underhive.